Hello, dear viewers. Have you ever wondered how the moon, our closest celestial neighbor, influences life here on Earth? You might think it's just a glowing rock in the sky, but the moon plays a massive role in shaping our planet. It affects the tides, influences the weather, and some even say it has an impact on human behavior. So, let's dive into this fascinating topic and uncover the hidden powers of the moon. First, let's talk about the most well-known effect, the tides. The moon's gravitational pull is responsible for the rise and fall of ocean waters, something we see every day along coastlines. But have you ever thought about how this actually works? As the moon orbits the Earth, it pulls on our planet's oceans, creating bulges of water. This results in high tides in some areas and low tides in others. Without the moon, tides would be much weaker, and our coastal ecosystems would be entirely different. Imagine the impact on marine life that depends on tidal movements to survive. Not only that, but tides help circulate ocean waters, keeping marine environments healthy. The moon, in a way, is like Earth's natural water pump, constantly keeping things in motion. But here's something even more surprising. The moon doesn't just affect the tides, it also influences the stability of our entire planet. Without the moon, the Earth's axis would wobble dramatically, leading to extreme climate shifts. Right now, our seasons are relatively stable, but without the moon's gravitational influence, we could see wild variations in temperature, making life much harder for us and other species. The moon acts as a kind of cosmic stabilizer, ensuring that we don't experience chaotic climate changes every few thousand years. Pretty amazing, right? Now, let's move on to something you might not have thought about before, how the moon affects our weather. While it's not the primary force driving climate patterns, studies have shown that when the moon is directly overhead, its gravity pulls on the atmosphere, slightly increasing air pressure. This may not sound like much, but it can influence temperature, and even the likelihood of rainfall. Higher air pressure means the air holds more moisture, which can slightly reduce rainfall chances. It's a small effect, but it's another way the moon interacts with Earth's natural systems. Who would have thought the moon could be linked to the weather? But wait, there's more. Have you ever heard people say that the full moon makes people act strangely? Some believe it causes sleep disturbances, affects emotions, and even increases crime rates. The idea has been around for centuries, and many ancient cultures believed that the moon could influence human behavior. The term lunatic actually comes from the Latin word for moon, luna. But is there any truth to this? While many scientific studies have failed to find strong evidence linking the moon to erratic behavior, some researchers suggest that there could be subtle effects on human sleep cycles. Some studies have shown that people sleep less and experience lower quality sleep during a full moon, even in rooms without windows. Scientists aren't entirely sure why this happens, but it could be linked to the moon's brightness, or even deep biological rhythms that evolved over thousands of years. Speaking of biological rhythms, here's another mind-blowing fact. The moon may have an impact on the menstrual cycle. Some studies have suggested that menstrual cycles and lunar cycles share a similar duration, averaging around 29.5 days. This has led to speculation that human reproductive cycles may have been influenced by the moon in ancient times. While modern lifestyles have made this connection less obvious, it's an interesting thought. Could the moon be playing a role in our biological clocks without us even realizing it? But the moon's influence doesn't stop there. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered how different our world would be without it? The moon is responsible for creating beautiful natural phenomena like lunar eclipses and moonlight, which has guided travelers, inspired poets, and even played a role in ancient farming practices. Farmers once relied on the moon's phases to determine the best times for planting and harvesting crops. Some still follow these lunar farming traditions today. Beyond its direct impact on Earth, the moon has also played a role in shaping human history. It has been a source of curiosity and mystery for thousands of years, leading to myths, legends, and scientific discoveries. It's no surprise that humanity has always been fascinated with the moon. It's been our constant companion in the night sky. In 1969, we took our first steps on its surface, a moment that changed history forever. And now, with new space missions planned, the moon may once again become a stepping stone for future space exploration. Imagine a future where humans live and work on the moon, using it as a base to explore Mars and beyond. The moon isn't just a passive satellite, it's a gateway to the universe. So, dear viewers, the next time you look up at the moon, remember that it's doing far more than just shining in the sky. It's shaping our tides, stabilizing our planet, influencing our weather, and maybe even affecting how we sleep. The moon is one of the most powerful natural forces in our lives, even if we don't always notice it. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever felt different during a full moon? Do you think the moon affects human behavior, or is it all just a myth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through the moon's hidden powers, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating discoveries. Until next time, keep looking up at the night sky. It has more secrets than we can ever imagine.